Hi there! If you're feeling courageous about cutting your hair, here is all you'll need to start. A straightener, a hairbrush or a comb, a hair tie, 2 more little hair ties, a pair of hair cutting scissors to cut off those dead ends, and hi-bye, I'll be right back while I go and get my straightener real quick. In the meantime, here is Kevin again. He's seen me do this so many times, can you tell? So I've come back with my straightener and now I'm just straightening my hair prior to cutting it, just like I did in my last hair cutting video. I just find it a lot easier for me to work with personally. It just allows me to see my hair while cutting with how I'd normally wear it when dry. If you prefer to cut it wet, that's perfectly fine and entirely up to you. Now that I'm done straightening my hair, you can see how long it's gotten. It has definitely grown a whole lot since my last video. So to start, I'm simply just flipping my hair upside down and brushing my hair out very thoroughly like so. You're gonna see the reason why behind this in just a little bit, but basically I'm smoothing out my hair and I'm just pulling all of my hair to the center of my head at the top, like so. And then I'm taking a hair tie, any hair tie, and tying my hair very tight at the top. And now that I've got all this hair in front of me like this, I'm taking a little hair tie like you see here and tying it to where I want to cut right below it, depending on how many inches you want off. If this is your first time, I'd suggest cutting an inch or less first to see how you like it, especially if you've already got shorter hair. Normally I just tie one, but now that my hair is a lot longer than last time, I'm tying another one like you see here. That way it's a little more secure when I cut right in between or in the middle of the 2 hair ties. As you can see here, I'm gonna go right into the cut. I believe I sped up the clip from my last video, but this time I wanted to show you in real time what the cut actually looks like. I'm going very slow, obviously, to ensure a straight cut as best as I can, and there you go. That's quite the chunk, isn't it? Now with the other hair tie that's still on, I'm just gonna go ahead and try to cut it more evenly straight across. After I've done my best to make it straight, I am now point cutting by holding my scissors vertically and just snipping the ends so that the cut isn't so blunt. Point cutting is a technique used to achieve more movement and texture while cutting and making the layers look a little more seamless. Now, releasing that hair tie, I'm just gonna go back into point cutting while flattening my hair out in between my fingers like you see here. This way I can see which part is longer and needs more trimming and which part is already shorter. You can see on your left, that part of my hair is still longer and needs more trimming. So that's exactly what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna keep trimming as you see here and making sure I keep flattening out my hair as I do so I can get the cut to be as straight as possible, little by little. Now that I've done my best to get a straighter cut, I'm gonna go ahead and untie all of my hair and look at the results. As you can see, I've got mucho layers now, and as always, I love how much lighter this feels on my head. It's not weighing me down as much, which I love. And also, this is the back very briefly. Don't worry, I'm gonna show you a longer clip of it in just a little bit. But first, I wanted my bangs or the crown of my head just to be a little shorter. So what I'm doing is I'm separating my crown area by creating a V or a U like this. And I'm just brushing it out before trimming it. As you can see, because my hair is so long, my shortest layer looks like I've got a cute little haircut. But anyway, with all my hair pulled to the front and center, I'm just gonna go ahead and do a little more trimming at the ends, ensuring that they're all even. And finally, here are the results. Here's what the finished haircut looks like. And here's also the back that all of you have been asking for. Also, I'm just parting my hair in different ways with how I'd normally wear it just to see if it looks okay. By the way, I am a sucker for curls, so here's a little clip of me curling my hair after the haircut. I definitely have less to curl now, which makes it so much faster. If you guys want to see how I curl my hair, just leave a comment down below and I'll be sure to film that for you guys. And here's the finished look. I love, love, love the curls on a layered haircut. It makes your hair look so much more voluminous and bouncy, doesn't it? Also, here's what my hair looks like the very next day after it's been washed and dried. I always love seeing what it looks like the day after the cut just to see if it still looks good, and it does. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. I love helping you guys out by sharing my techniques with you and helping you save some money. I absolutely love cutting and experimenting with my own hair to see what I like on myself. To me, it's all about having fun and discovering what you love. Please give it a thumbs up, share it with people you think might find this helpful as well. Subscribe and comment so we can keep in touch, and I will see you all next time on April LaBelle. Love you guys and take care.